I'm Nicole Litvak. I'm a senior analyst with GTM Research, and I cover the U.S. Distributed solar landscape. So within our distributed solar coverage in the U.S., we're covering the residential and commercial markets, everything from what's going on across state markets with policy and trends in the development of those states, as well as the competitive landscape. So who are the big installers, financiers, and trends within those companies. So one of the biggest trends that we're seeing in the residential market is the shift from third-party ownership, which includes both PPAs and leases, towards direct ownership, where customers are either just paying in cash, largely because costs have come down so much, or financing through a loan. And in 2017, we actually expect the market to flip and be more than 50% customer-owned for the first time in several years. So one of the biggest trends we're seeing in the installer landscape right now is that over the last couple of years, growth has been really driven largely by national companies like SolarCity, Vivint, Sunrun. And now some of those companies are starting to slow down, and a lot of the growth is now being driven by local installers. That's also related to the trend in loans, because those installers are able to take advantage of loan financing, where in some cases they may not have been able to compete with a company like SolarCity in offering third-party financing to customers. We're also starting to see a lot of new state markets open up. Right now, we're at 20 states at grid parity, and if nothing changed right now, that would actually grow to 42 states by 2020. However, we are also starting to see a lot more activity in net metering or rate reforms, and that's a real risk to these companies in these markets. So that's something we're going to be tracking over the next couple of years. In the commercial market, one of the biggest challenges we're seeing is around financing, particularly as a lot of the tax equity financing is flowing to the much more lucrative and fast-growing residential and utility markets, leaving the commercial market a little bit neglected. So, what needs to happen now is the market needs to really find a more efficient way to match the capital that is there with the many projects being developed by local commercial installers who don't necessarily have direct access to that financing.